Hello everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It started out very hot and humid here, and of course right now it's raining. I was somewhat reluctant to turn the stove on today because it was so humid. So I have decided that I'm going to prepare a Greek salad. I love eating at Tzatziki's. It's one of my favorite places for salads. The Greek salads are by far my favorite. So I'm going to prepare one today, and I've been testing theirs out and looking at all the ingredients. So we're going to see how well I do. So in this salad, there's not going to be any lettuce of any kind. I do have a spring mix of spinach and kale that I have on the side that I will wash the leaves, and if I want something green in it like leafy, I will add it to it as I fix my salad. So with this salad, I have an English cucumber, because the English cucumber has a very has very thin skin on it. So this one is a little easier for me to chew and to digest. Now I like the regular cucumbers as well, but for this salad I'm using the English, and these are the ones that you find in the grocery store that are usually pre-packaged. Okay, but this is a salad that can go from the farm garden right into the bowl. Okay, this is something that everyone's garden is making right now. You have cucumbers, bell peppers, tomatoes, whether it's the regular tomatoes or you have the small cherry tomatoes. I'm using the grape tomatoes. I bought a red onion, which is I'm going to use. I have some Kalamata olives, which I've already drained and they're ready to go. I did prepare some chickpeas, about a cup of chickpeas. Make sure that they're tender, not mushy. And of course I have traditional cheese chunk feta that's in brine. You always want the feta to be in the block or in the chunk. You don't want to get the pre-crumbled feta because it has preservatives that prevent it from blocking and clocking back up. So you make sure that you get the block feta. Okay. And feta is my favorite cheese. So, and also I have 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to use 2 of the yellow bell peppers, 2 of the red, these are the mini, and 2 of the orange, along with a green. You can do just one specific color if you want, 1 green, 1 yellow. I like a lot of array of colors in mine, so I'm just gonna add a variety. So I did wash the cucumber, I washed my bell pepper, I washed all of the mini peppers, and I washed my grape tomatoes, however you say it, right? So now I'm just gonna dice everything up. Well, I'm not gonna dice it, I'm actually gonna cut these in chunks, right? So I'm gonna cut the ends off my cucumber, and I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna cut the cucumber the long way. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it in halves. Now with this, you don't want to dice it or mince it. You don't want them small. You actually want to have like chunks, because this is a salad, and the smaller they are, the harder they are to pick up with your salad fork. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these in nice chunks. See, it's smart. Instead of trying to cut it the round way, or cut them in rounds and then try to cut each round into fourths. So with this one, I just split it down the middle. Then I put them side by side, and I cut the chunks. There we go. Then I'm going to transfer this to the bowl, and everything is already pre-washed. My counter is also clean. I washed it. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut up my 2 cloves of garlic. If you don't like garlic, you don't have to add it. I love it. So of course I'm going to add it. I add garlic to just about everything. add that to my salad as well. Then I'm going to cut up my bell pepper. And I just simply cut the pepper in half. There's no really right or wrong way. I cut the seeds out. So by just simply cutting the corners at a roughly about a 45-degree angle, and I just pull my seeds out. And you do want to use one bell pepper. I'm going to go a little over the one because I'm using some minis as well, which is fine. So I just cut like a 45-degree angle on the sides, slit it at the bottom, and pull my seed right out. Now I'll take these seeds, I will allow them to dry, and I will plant them. Definitely not this season, but they'll get planted. So I'll have everything removed. And with the bell peppers, again, you don't want to cut them into small pieces. You want to have like chunks of bell pepper. You want this to be a crunchy salad because again, there are no greens in this salad, like green leafy vegetables, unless you add it. This is a Greek salad. So you want to make sure that you have nice chunks of all of the veggies that you put in. The chunkier, the crunchier, the better. This is going to be a nice salad. You know, when you use lettuce or spinach, even kale, you know, it wilts, it goes bad fairly quickly. So that's why I'm not putting anything like that. And it's a Greek salad. And I just have some stuff on the side just to spice it up a little, make it a little different. But these are a little hardier. They have stability, and so they will last a lot longer. But if you don't like chunks of bell pepper, feel free to cut yours up however you would like them. But remember, chunkier the better. And when I cut my seeds out of the bell pepper, I have gotten all of the bell pepper from off the side, so I'm not throwing anything away. I can use this little piece right here. So I've consumed all the bell pepper. So now I'm going to cut up the minis. And with these, I'm just going to cut these in rounds, which is fine. And then I can pull my seeds out fairly easy with these. And I've already washed these, but I am going to rinse these off just to make sure I don't have any seeds left on them. And with these, I'm just gonna simply cut them in halves. Cut them in rounds, and then I cut them into halves. And this is very quick prep. It doesn't take long to do it. And it's something that you can have on hand for long days when you come home and you don't really feel like preparing a huge meal. You can have a salad. You can like bake a piece of chicken if you eat chicken, or whatever it is that you like as a meat. You can fix like bratwurst and fix like the hot dogs, or you can fix some turkey burgers like I fix, or hamburgers, whichever you like. And you can have a salad on the side. You can fix some spaghetti, have a salad on the side. You can have Greek and Italian all in the same night. Or you can just strictly have a salad. But the weather here is so crazy. It's been raining for the last couple of days. Very humid during the day and late evening. I try to go outside and do some things outside, and kind of, I got to do a little bit yesterday, and then this morning I got smart. I got up really early and I got a chance to go out and get some things done. But yeah, it's been raining. And then it gets so humid, you don't want to turn your stove on. At least I don't. And I have air, and I still don't want to turn it on because it heats up. It just takes it so long to equilibrate, to get it cool. I lived in Florida for a while, but one thing about Florida is I lived in Florida for 7 years and 3 months. And I really like Florida. That's like my self-proclaimed home state. However, the one thing I liked about it is that every day between 11 and 2, you're guaranteed to get a light shower to kind of cool it off. And of course, I lived in Tallahassee, which is up in the Panhandle. But I just can't get used to this humidity. It's just so hot. Alright, so I almost have my bell peppers cut. At least cut to where I'm going to rinse them off, and then I'm going to slice them up the way I want to put them in my salad. I just want to add a lot of color to my salad. I don't want it to be, if it's just going to be this, it's not going to be anything like lettuce, romaine lettuce, kale, no kind of greenery. I at least want to spice it up a little. But like I said, this is one of my salads that I usually get from Tzatziki's, which they have really good salads, and I'm not trying to put them out of business or anything, but it's all about being self-sufficient and being able to, grow things yourself and prep things at home. And you know where your food comes from. And that's the way I was raised, and I've lived that way pretty much all of my life. Occasionally I eat out, don't get me wrong. And there's nothing wrong with it. But there's nothing like knowing where your food comes from. So I'm going to rinse these off right quick. Just making sure that none of the small seeds are caught in between. Alright, so now I'm going to just slice these again into, and I have the red and the orange together, which this is going to work out really good. So I'm just going to slice these into nice chunks. And you want to make sure that your veggies are as fresh as you can possibly get them. That's why I said from the farm garden to the table is the best. But if you have to purchase it from the store, because I did purchase that cucumber from the store, and it was from an organic grocer, so it's as fresh as I can get without going to a fruit stand or a vegetable stand, and that was too far out. So, but I have used them before, and they were pretty good. And of course, you know, when I buy it from Tzatziki's, they're not fresh from the garden. They order them and have them shipped in, and it's still really good. All right. I have nice chunks. So I will add this to my bowl. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my grape tomatoes. And with these tomatoes, or tomatoes, however you say it, I'm just going to cut these in half the long way. I'm just going to slice them. Whole, you can add them whole if you like, but I'm going to slice these and add these in. And I am not a tomato fan, not at all. I'm putting these in so that I can blend it all up, and of course I won't eat a tomato, but someone else may like them. I'll just pick them out. And with these, you need 1 pint of tomatoes. So that's 1 pint of tomatoes, 1 whole green bell pepper. I added 2 of the mini red, yellow, and orange bell peppers. And you need 1 English cucumber. And of course, 1 pint is about 16 ounces of grape tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes, or if you have tomatoes growing in your garden and they're ready, you can use 2 of those. If you have the small ones, you'll need about 4. And of course, if it's a vegetable that's your favorite, you can add as much as you would like. And if it's really not something of a favorite, you can leave it out or add as little as you like. Excuse me for 1 moment. I was going to pre-cut all of this stuff, but I figured I would bring you guys along for the prep. Yeah, and with these are the combination of colors as well. I have the red, grape tomatoes. I have the, looks like a cross between a yellow and an orange, actually. And also there's a couple that hadn't quite turned, it's like cream. All right. All right. And this one's shaped like somewhat like a bell. And it's the last one. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up a red onion. With this onion, I am going to slice it down the middle. You only need a ½ cup of the red onion. Right? And I have a large onion, and I'm sure that this half is going to be quite sufficient. And I always remove the top or the outer skin from the onion. Then I cut the ends off. Now there's an art to everything, as you can see. And when you're working in your kitchen, you kind of play around with it and you perfect it. This end has just a little bit on it. I'm going to cut that off. And then I cut them. I don't cut these in the rounds like the circles. I'm going to cut these. I'm just going to dice them off. Don't really want the rings. However, if you like rings, that's wonderful. But I don't. Not on this. Only on my sandwiches. Or if I'm preparing a meat in the stove, I'll leave them as the rounds. And so then once I dice them, I just pull them apart. Okay, this one needs to be cut again. And you can cut them as thick as you would like or as thin as you would like. There's no right or wrong way. So once you get the onion sliced up, you just, and this is what really makes the salads to me. I love it. Just pull them apart. This one's just a little too chunky. It's gonna be a beautiful salad. This is something that you can prepare over the summer. If you like me and you think out of the box, I prepare it. I prepare a lot of meals kind of ahead, and then you can prepare things through the week just to spice it up to go with it. Depending on how many people's in your family, how long this salad will, you can always combine it, make it larger. Just use dual of what I'm using if you have more family members. But you can always prep it and have it on standby, and then you can prepare any type of baked meat to go with it. Like I said, you can fix hot dogs, hamburgers, turkey burgers, Jamaican jerk burgers, and just have a salad on the side. You can do some veggie spaghetti. You can do regular spaghetti if you like it, and kind of have this on the side. And this is another dish that my student will be able to prepare, and she can actually store it in an airtight container and have it in her room, because you know they're not allowed to really have any type of hot plates or stove or air fryers or anything like that. But this is something that she could prepare very easily. Put it in an airtight container and get her one of those carriers that you store cold items in, and she can bring it to campus, and she'd have her own Greek salad. Okay. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to add my Kalamata olives. You can add these whole if you would like. If you would like to cut them in halves, you may do so. I am going to add them whole. Okay. This is a 12.35 ounce jar, which I picked up at the local grocery. Okay, so I have everything added, and now I'm going to add my chickpeas. Again, it's roughly about a cup. It's gonna be a nice salad. And now I'm going to get my spatula, because I don't know where my salad is. everywhere here, but I won't look for it. I'm just gonna toss it. I'm just gonna take this and just simply toss it, just to make sure that everything gets mixed. I want layers somewhat. I don't want one thing here and one thing. I want it all mixed and incorporated together. I hate to buy a salad and they have all of the lettuce on one side and then they have the tomatoes on another side, and you know, you have to toss it yourself. So you make sure everything gets all well incorporated together here, all mixed in and blended up. A beautiful salad. And the next thing I'm going to add is going to be the feta. And as I stated with the feta, you don't want to get feta that's already pre-crumbled, simply because it has preservatives in it that prevents it from caking when it's in the container and crumbles. You know, they want it crumbled. So you want to get the feta that's the actual feta cheese, that's the block, okay? And this is in brine, and you want to crumble your feta yourself, okay? That's the goal. This is going to be nice. It's going to last. It's not going to be dry. And so you just take it off and you crumble it up yourself. And feta is a really good cheese. It crumbles so easily. You can add about 4 ounces, but I like it. I like feta cheese, so I'm going to do the whole 8 ounce in this. It's going to be real cheesy. All right. You just break it apart. It crumbles so easily. Okay. Usually I cut everything and have everything already pre-cut and pre-made, but it's just a simple salad, so I said I'll bring you guys along for the entire prep tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. So again, I'm just going to take one end of it and I'm just going to fold my feta in. And I know I should be using but that's okay. This works just as fine. So it's called improvising. And I'm gonna put it in the bowl, and I'm gonna shake it anyway. So it'll be. And I have a salad toss somewhere around here. I will find it. I didn't think about that when I set everything up. All right, so I have everything incorporated into the salad, and this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful Greek salad, very colorful. Very well decorated. So I'm going to store this in an airtight container for right now, and then I'm going to look for my shaker, but you can just shake it in here as well. Okay. Beautiful. So with this salad, it doesn't take a lot, not expensive at all. Very little of your time, just cutting up the ingredients that you need. If you would like to serve this with a salad dressing, I do have a recipe for a salad dressing that I will include in the description. I don't, because with most Greek salads, they just serve it with olive oil across the top, or you can put some red wine vinaigrette over it. They usually don't use salad dressings, but if you would like to use a salad dressing, I do have a recipe for the salad dressing. It is 1/3 cup of red wine, 1 lemon juiced, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 minced garlic cloves, 4 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and that's optional, Also 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. If you like more, you can add more. And then of course, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And also you can find a lot of the red vinaigrettes, salad dressing, and Mediterranean salad dressing, as well as the Greek salad dressings at your local grocer as well. Because there is one that I have that I like. See, is it in this? Yeah, I use this one. It's specially selected. This is a Greek vinaigrette. It's made with the red wine vinegar, garlic, and then your spices like oregano and black pepper. But most Greek salads are not actually served with a salad dressing. It's just you toss it, sprinkle a little olive oil over it, some red wine vinaigrette, and you're good. All right. So the salad is prepped and ready to be placed in the refrigerator to chill before I indulge. Thank you guys for coming along with me for this Greek salad prep. I appreciate you. If you are a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for listening to all of my ramblings. If you are not a subscriber and you just happen to drift by and you like something that you see, please click the subscribe button. To all, I ask that you will click the thumbs up, which is the like button. Also, if you would click the notification bell, because if you ring the bell, as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be the first ones to see it as soon as it's posted to YouTube. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure it's a positive comment. In today's society, we don't need any negativity. We receive enough negativity, for people we don't know on our jobs, or just when you're out and about. We really don't need it. So there has to be someone who brings some light into this today's society, I'll say. So please leave a positive comment. If it's not positive, you know the drill. I'll stroll right past you to the next positive one. All right? I don't like trolls. I don't troll people. I don't want anyone trolling me. I don't want anyone trolling my subscribers. All right? Also, if you would, please share the video with your family, friends, co-workers, or someone who's inspired to learn how to cook. Some great tips, I feel, things that I've shared. So thanks again, guys, for coming along with me. I greatly appreciate you. There's a sneak peek on the community page as to what the next bake's possibly going to be. So thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. And go out into this dark, dim world and do something positive for someone. Speak to someone, encourage someone, lift someone up, give them a word of encouragement, because you never know what people are going through from day to day. Have a great one and be blessed.